Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing an update on what happened to the new Karen from Target. But before we get started, just make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. So this happened last October at a Target on Plainfield Road in Blue Ash. So the Blue Ash Police Department said that Karen Ivory, who is 37 years old, became totally unruly when she noticed she couldn't pay for the items that she wanted to purchase, which equaled to $1,051. This is what the cashier said according to his statement. She told the cops that she decided to take a stand, that this was her Rosa Parks moment, so the cashier decided to call for a supervisor, and Ivory told the supervisor that Target should give her reparations and started saying that the supervisor lived a privileged life, so she is owed this. The supervisor said that Ivory pushed her into the soda machine, and the supervisor told the authorities, "I put my hands on her shoulder to keep some distance between us," and Ivory started screaming. When the authorities arrived, she told them that she was just trying to have a larger conversation about how money works. But let's take a look at the video. Now at some point she does get hit right in the face, but because of YouTube's policy I can't show that part, but let's take a look.
At the Target right here in Blue Ash. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Trisha Mackey.
And I'm Rob Williams. This gets kind of confusing, but stay with us. The African-American woman was talking with the manager about reparations after her bill added up to over $1,000.
Chancellor Nguyen joins us live in Blue Ash. She's going to break down the video for us. Chance?
Yeah, Rob, Tricia, this video has been circulating on social media. Now we are finally being able to put it on Fox 19 Now's newscast for all of you all to see. And it does get a bit confusing, but the woman seen the video, she's actually ends up being convicted of disorderly conduct. And I want to warn you that the video could be disturbing and graphic to some viewers, but we're going to show you multiple security camera angles and even the body camera footage from the officers when they arrived on scene. This security camera shows the moment a security guard at Target in Blue Ash punched 37-year-old Karen Ivory, knocking her to the ground. According to court documents, the security guard says he feared for his safety and called police.
I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
That is what Ivory told officers when they arrived to the scene on October 22nd of last year. Before the punch, Ivory was checking out a Target in Blue Ash with more than $1,000 worth of items. When it came time to pay, court documents state Ivory told Target employees that she didn't have enough money and that the manager should contact corporate to comp the bill because of, quote, reparations. But then things took a turn. You can see from this security camera, Ivory face to face with the store manager before security ran to intervene.
You chased the one employee all the way to the front, okay? You made contact with her body by pushing your body into hers. I just watched it clear as day on the video.
Okay.
The court documents go on to state that employees told Ivory the store could not give her the items for free, which upset her. Allegedly, Ivory followed the employee to his office and forced her way in. That's when the employee says he feared for his safety and punched Ivory.
He then came out and you followed him all the way back here,
Okay.
making him fear for his safety. You backed him into an office and you got hit in the face and you are going to get arrested, okay?
For him hitting me, I'm clearing this up.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, that night in October, Ivory was placed into handcuffs and placed under arrest, but then in December, she was convicted of disorderly conduct. Reporting live in Blue Ash, Chancellor Nguyen, Fox 19 Now.
So the last person that was talking was the security guard that responded to the situation, released by one of the news stations. I was able to find the body cam footage when the cop came into the store though, and talks to the security guard and Ivory about the situation. Check it out. And I want to shout out the YouTube Real Body Cams for the footage, but check it out and let me know what you think.
Somebody got hit in the face.
I was funny. I was like, is there something to get you?
If they don't have the
Right there, see?
yeah. Hello. Hey, what's up? Where's right over this? Okay. Thank you for coming. No problem. So, who got hit in the face?
I think our security teammate.
Okay, and who hit him?
They guessed that he currently has a
21, safe for fire.
4487,
I'll call you back, please.
27, 4421, repeat.
Safe for fire. So what happened?
She
Okay, you
demanded
seem
us
secure
to
at
$1,000 in
2046.
merchandise.
Okay.
Came up, I tried to verbally de-escalate. She told me that she wanted to wreck it out, and I told her we couldn't do that.
Okay.
And then she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Man, like I need you to back up or leave, like, but we can't do that for you." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office, into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
Okay. Are you
And I have it all on video.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Physically, I'm okay. Emotionally, I am there.
Car 4 David 31.
Okay.
In front of the big lot,
Let me test your
825 main.
face.
Escape for.
Got it,
These
left
some of
side.
these glasses?
Those are my glasses that he knocked off my face, yes.
I tried to close you out of my office, and you just kept on pushing your way in.
That's right.
No, sir. I didn't push my way in.
Yes,
I
you
came.
did.
No, I came around the corner quickly.
Hey, would you
I did not
both
push
quit
the
talking?
door.
Hey, no.
Excuse
Let's
you?
Stop talking. When I'm telling you, you stop talking, okay?
Do you know who I am?
We'll figure that out when I get your ID. You have cameras here, right? That's all that matters.
You clearly don't know who I am.
Man.
Is your ID in here?
Talk. Is your ID in here?
No,
Okay.
my ID isn't here.
May I see it?
Sure. Why do you need my ID? You're not taking his.
To identify him. We know who he is.
How? What's his name?
We've been here
What's his name?
many times. Ma'am,
You identified
can I
him. What's
have your
his
ID?
name? If I have to get my ID in this situation,
I'll
why
get his
doesn't
ID
he?
too. Don't worry about
Exactly.
it.
This has
All
to
right,
be
you're
right.
just digging a hole here.
No,
Let me have
we're
your
gonna
ID.
do this the right way.
Ma'am,
We've been doing
ID.
it the wrong
Ma'am,
way for a
ID.
long. No, he. Thank
have
you.
his. Give
Thank
your
you.
ID.
Thank you. No, we're gonna do this properly. If we're gonna have this conversation, we will do it properly.
Yeah. So, if you want to go first, like, what happened?
Okay, so I was walking by, and Dee calls me and says that this woman asked to speak to a manager.
Okay.
Which, like, happens a lot, you know. So, first of all, come here, Frank.
So right after this, the cop decides to get everyone's side of the story. So he walks over to the cashier so he can hear out her side of the story. And the supervisor also explains in more depth and basically paints a picture of the whole situation.
This is her order.
Okay.
When she got to the house and she said, I'm not going to have enough money to pay for this. I need to talk to a manager. She happened to be walking by.
Okay, and you were a manager? Okay.
I'm closing the phone tonight.
They started here, and you can finish that part.
Okay, so I came around and I was like, hey, what can I do for you?
Okay.
Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel
1831,
about like
Deer Park has been advised.
about how like I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said that's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, like you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch like with the HR person, but like that isn't something I can do for you like right now tonight.
Okay.
And then she was like, you need to put me in touch with someone tonight. And I was like, I can't. There isn't.
Okay.
Like
strange.
Yeah.
Strange.
So like she just basically just kept saying that, and then she got really close to me. So I put my hands up and backed up, and she like followed me. She was like breathing into my eyeballs.
Was she screaming at you or?
Yeah. So she got really close to me. I put my hands up. I touched her shoulders because she was like coming into my space.
Okay.
And then she because I touched her, she went
Public Service Care Unit.
after that and just started screaming really loudly and like backing me up against the soda machine.
Okay.
And then that's when our security person, she called our security person and he came over and intervened.
So what caused the issue then here today?
Because
Check
I
lane
came
10.
in.
Actually, it's kind of.
Target is somewhat of a home for me. And we were gonna have a big discussion here, and I asked her to do it nicely.
Who are you going to have this big discussion with?
With Target, whoever in Target I needed to speak with.
What were you asking her to do?
Reach out to her manager so we can have a larger discussion about how money works and how provision works and how it's been working in our community in a very wrong way.
Can you elaborate a little bit, go into further detail?
Sure. I was asking with the support of my community, to come behind me in a big way, to have a money conversation. There have been people subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not going to have a bigger conversation. I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
I'm just listening. That's all I'm doing.
We're having a conversation about how to reconcile the fact that some people benefited off of a system that was rigged against other people. I asked nicely to have that conversation.
Okay, what were you asking for?
For her to connect me with who I could talk to.
What was your purpose of that further conversation? What were you going to ask that person for to do?
To break the lies around money.
What's that mean?
We all know money has not been treating everybody equally.
Okay.
Money is not the only way for things to happen.
Were you asking for them to make a donation, essentially? Or to let you have them for free?
No,
what was it?
I was coming up to the limit of where I had money. I was trying to ask if Target would comp me the rest, and we would have a conversation, a bigger conversation about why, because I know the heart of this place.
So this lady continues to try and justify her actions. Now, I don't know if she is on any type of medication, but she comes off very delusional to the officers that's questioning her. And her defense about wanting to have a bigger conversation was thrown out the window the moment she got loud with the supervisor and chased down the security guard all the way down to his office. But let's continue.
Okay.
It's the right place for me to have this conversation.
Yeah, Target's a good company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was trying to have a hard conversation in a safe place.
Yeah. So did you?
No.
I got up there.
People
I
hit
had no
me for
idea
that.
exactly what was said.
I did it the right way.
And then when I was
went through the right steps. They kept the problem why money doesn't work right is because it blocks people at checkpoints. And I'm tired of people locking good people out. You don't get paid what you deserve. Nearly as much. Because choosing to do the right thing in this world costs us monetarily. That's not fair. The system is rigged against people doing the right thing.
Okay.
Because this world is selfish.
I will disagree
There are
with
good
that.
people, and I was trying to have a bigger discussion of that. How selfish people are holding other people down for their, y'all are in this too.
So, can I
I
ask?
live across, this is the aisle I crossed because my dad was a police officer in the military. He hit my mom. She called you guys. We lived in a white neighborhood. I knew you were good because I knew my dad. He was supposed to come in and mediate, but he wasn't comfortable with the way we looked. So he stood at the door and said, "Ma'am, you should just stay." And she listened, and it broke our entire family. He did not do his job because he was scared. No, I will give you another example.
Can I talk for a second?
Sure.
All right. So to simplify what happened outside, you had a certain amount of money that was with you, correct? And you asked somebody to cover the rest, correct? That was your goal? That was your goal, correct? To cover the rest?
Yes.
And were you can I please finish?
Yeah.
Were you anticipating that matter would be resolved right here, right now?
No.
Okay.
I knew I asked her to put me in touch with the right people.
Because that would be unreasonable to anticipate that somebody at this level could monetarily make a decision for a business.
But they blocked me from the bigger.
Well, you could have called us. We could have absolutely helped you get a phone number. The internet's got phone numbers. We could have found it. You could have found
That's
it.
fine, but I wasn't the wrong one in the situation.
Ashley was able to tell me as far as the door. Because she said the door shut and she couldn't see you two inside.
Yeah, so I tried to literally close her out, but at that point she was like pretty much running, so she barreled her way in and then kept coming into my office.
Okay. Yes, and you just hit her and that's it?
Hit her like right in the face, like right in the jaw.
Talking to Ashley, minimum tonight is banning her from premises, I'm guessing. Pressing charges, something like that. Yeah. Attempted assault at least.
I mean, yeah.
You
can stand up. Let's go outside.
Sure.
Grab your bag. We'll explain everything outside.
Why are we
You want to go ahead and tell her
isolating
she's
the
not welcome?
conversations?
Yeah, ma'am, as of today, you're trespassed from Target.
I'm sorry?
As of today, you're trespassed from Target.
On the basis of you hitting me?
Ma'am, let's go.
Now at this point, she is shocked that she is in the wrong and that she can no longer come to this Target because she got dropped to the ground by the security guard, although she fails to realize that she chased him and cornered him, so it's considered self-defense, and these cops have been extremely patient with her, but let's continue.
Outside.
No, that is not going to
Either
happen.
you walk out on your own or in handcuffs.
Oh, I will be arrested for this cause.
Okay, come on.
No, I'm
Come
not
on,
going to move.
don't make this more
Nope,
difficult
you're
than it
gonna,
has
no,
to be.
it's gonna be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at?
Come on.
So it's very straightforward. Any business can refuse a customer. If I go to Wendy's and I like my haircut, they don't have to serve me.
Does he have to?
That is all this is.
So he gets the right to kick me out after he hits me. He didn't bubble
So-
that. He can't bubble that up in management.
He is
I've
speaking on
asked-
behalf of the company at this
Really,
point. That's
exactly.
what he's doing.
So he can speak on behalf of the company at that level, but he couldn't do it there.
I wasn't out there. I'm sure tensions were a little different than they are at this moment in time. So
No, you're gonna reconcile that. You're not gonna give me any more lies. You will tell the truth about this situation. No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. Okay? Now, here's what we would like to do. We would
Let's
rather
go
you
make
walk
that stand.
outside and not make a big deal. If you're going to make
Oh,
a big
no,
deal,
you're
we're
gonna
going to have to
cuss.
handcuff you and do
Yes,
all that
you
other
will.
stuff.
Yes, you will.
Let's go.
Go ahead, stand up then.
I'm not gonna
Don't
move.
get resisting too. Okay?
Let's do it.
Let's not.
If we're gonna go into it, let's do it. If you're gonna hold every line, you know what happened here.
I know, I just watched the video.
I asked to open a conversation, and he's still blocking me out, and you guys are protecting it.
Ma'am, you chased the one employee all the way to the front, okay? You made contact with her body by pushing your body into hers. I just watched it clear as day on the video.
Okay?
He then came out and you followed him all the way back here,
Okay?
making him fear for his safety. You backed him into an office and you got hit in the face, unfortunately.
When people are backed into a corner, they can choose, they can choose to do the right thing, or they can choose to lash out.
Okay, you were in the wrong here, just so we're
I
clear.
held the line.
You didn't hold
And
the line.
I moved my line continuously. I asked, and when they did not respect, they were gatekeeping me. Like the whole world has kept people.
Man, you were
And
free to leave at any time,
Absolutely.
but you didn't.
Absolutely.
So
because it wasn't
you
right.
amplified the situation. No, you wanted something
When the
for
laws
free.
are not right,
You wanted something
you
for
make a
free.
stand so they can change.
Are you ready to go outside?
If the laws are meant to hold people down, you will fight for me, my community.
Okay, let's go outside.
You will come for me.
Okay, let's go outside. Trying to give you the chance right now, just like before. You're elevating the situation when it doesn't need to be. It's already done.
It's not done.
It's done.
Absolutely
Tonight
not.
it's done.
No, it's not. You're not. People that look like you are done trying to gatekeep people that look like me.
No, man.
What happened? What happened?
You got mad at them because they wouldn't give you
Did you
your card for free.
No.
Yes.
You saw my heart. You understand what I was trying to do. I explained it to you.
Yeah, you were trying to have them comp some of the extra stuff. Yes, stuff
Through
that you
a
couldn't
large
afford.
conversation.
And then that large conversation spoiled into this, unfortunately, and this is
Correct.
where we are. That
This
doesn't,
is-
just because your intentions were good, does not make this any less illegal, unfortunately.
Right.
So we
But
have.
what happens when the
so give me 2
laws
seconds.
are not okay for people? We
I
need to talk
have
about
to
it.
enforce the laws that are in place. Okay, that is our job. That is our goal.
But he's not getting arrested for assault?
It's not assault.
He's defending himself.
So she still refuses to understand, and these officers got a lot of patience. By now they could have dragged her out that room, but they decided to keep calm. And this lady is trying to make this a bigger thing than what it is by asking the community to stand by her because Target won't cover her $1,000 bill. It really makes no sense. Let me know if you stand by her, but let's continue.
We're all watching this, right?
Absolutely.
We're all watching this together. You see where the police are holding the lines of my people?
Ma'am, you were completely
The
in the
laws.
wrong.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No. This
But
is
here's
the
the thing,
problem.
even if we're wrong, that's what court's for. So we don't need to argue about it. We just have to go with what probable cause and what the law states, okay? You can't touch other people, okay? You can't make other people.
didn't.
You did, I watched the video. Okay? You can't do that. You can't make people feel for their safety. That's why it's menacing, okay? You can't chase employees back in offices. That's disorderly
He
conduct.
asked me. He was gatekeeping me.
Ma'am, you are free to leave at any
No,
time.
he knew about the police. He said, I will call the police. And instead of doing that, he ran back here
And you chased him.
to have that
No,
conversation.
ma'am. You are completely wrong.
No, there was
Yes.
not any times that my hands came up to do anything to anybody.
You're not being
What I
charged
did,
with assault.
I stood my ground.
Okay, and you
And
were
when
wrong.
people, no, I wasn't. Standing your ground is not wrong if you're standing it in the truth.
Okay.
If there are places where the system is broken and rigged against people, anybody,
Okay. Here's
the
what we're gonna do.
rules need to change.
Okay. They're not changing tonight. Okay. We have to go by the Ohio Revised Code.
You're holding me down. This is what we're going to do right now in this moment?
You are going
Right
to
now
get
you're under
arrested.
arrest,
okay?
yes.
For him hitting me. I'm clearing this up.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I was trying to do?
I understand what you're trying to do. It doesn't make it any less illegal what happened today, okay?
I understand.
So,
But you're not talking, you're not having that bigger conversation with them and helping level them up in understanding. You're
I
letting-
explained what you did. Just because there's a deeper thought and a deeper level
But
that
he-
you have
no,
doesn't make it
the
less
deep-
illegal.
The deeper part was he wasn't the right person to have that conversation with. He did not do his part. Instead, he hit me.
Defending himself,
He hit
yes.
a woman. He hit a woman out of his own fear.
I'm not disagreeing. He hit a woman today, yeah. Absolutely he did. And it was in his own defense. So what we are going to do is either A, we can walk out peacefully, or B, we can do it in cuffs.
Why was he not being arrested? And because he said he could have called the cops. He realized he had a choice in that
And
moment.
you chased him into his office. So here's the deal, okay? We're done. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Thank you.
Violate my rights as a human being to protect the law.
Do you have anything on your person that's going to poke us, prod us, or cut us? No? Okay.
You see it? Your job is with good people.
I don't disagree that you're a good person. Here, keep on walking. We're almost here.
No, we're having a conversation.
Absolutely.
People have been
We'll have a
walking
conversation
inside
from
of
the back seat. Come on.
You're going to sit in the back seat with me?
I'll stand outside the back seat with you. Okay.
And I asked nicely, and I got refused, and I stood a line that scared them, and they lashed out.
So, do you think you could have approached it in a different manner than how we approached it today and probably got the same goal, the same end?
How do you expect I'm asking for something at the register to be done.
Mm-hmm.
The cashier couldn't do it for me. I asked her to bubble it up to a manager. That's what you do. You take it up the chain of command.
Absolutely you do. Yeah.
But this is the problem. My people have been trying to take it up the chain of command, and they're getting smacked back down. Because the laws are not in their favor. For you to take a hard stand, I just got hit. They were gatekeeping me. They told me they were not going to help me. I asked a very nice and polite question to that young lady. She said, I am the only one here. I can't help you. I can't do that for you. Mm-hmm. Okay. It was a little over $1,000, $1,000 and a little bit of change where she was ringing it up. I could see that I wasn't going to be able to get everything without assistance.
Yeah. Did you have like a coupon you could have used? Could you have
No,
asked for
sir.
a discount? Nothing
No,
like
sir.
that? So you
No,
were
sir.
you were out of money and you asked for a discount basically? Asked them to comp like a couple $100?
I asked them to have the larger conversation with me. Why is it that people, when it gets to a point where a young man reached out and hit an older black woman,
regardless of age, race, anything.
You don't hit somebody.
You don't hit people, but I can also understand why he did. He was defending himself. You chased him into a closed office where he had no point of exit.
Right, that was the point. I was forcing him to have a conversation.
And you were forcing him to become scared and in fear. That's the downside. Let's say I fall.
My people have been scared and in fear
My
people have been scared and in fear to come into a lot of your places because they've been kept out.
If I do the same thing as you just did, he'd probably hit me in the face too, though.
But I have been kept out, and I was asking to come in, and he was continuing to keep me out. And you can't have it both ways. Either he had the authority or he didn't. Either he reached up to his higher authority, because you know how it works.
Maybe he would have called him tomorrow. You never know.
I was asking for something to happen in that moment.
He couldn't do that in that moment.
That's not true.
It seems like it may be. I don't know. I don't have his opportunities. I don't know his job. I don't know how it works here.
So
I'm a police officer, not a target man.
So according to the PD department, she was convicted on disorderly conduct and sentenced to 1 day in jail and fined $110. Let me know if you think she learned her lesson and were these consequences enough, or do you think it was too light? But that's about it for today. So if you enjoyed this update, let me know if you want me to do more updates on other Karens. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that, and we out.